I'm tired of this bullshit from this Chichipato court, you would think, at least. In Florida, these guys, they act like they don't have any sense, because I'm a citizen, and they said I couldn't even come in the courtroom because I had on some shorts, and this is Florida, and I'm poor, and I don't have money for their nonsense. So I'm sending them this letter, and well, I sent one already, but it wasn't, it didn't have some of the information, it didn't have the pictures, and it didn't have the court case number. So these people are, well, I figure I would go ahead and resend another one. So let's see. So I think that's it. I already double checked it a bunch of times. There we go. So here's the letter. I'll read it real quick. Well, that's I think that was disrespectful. It says notice resetting. I don't know if that's normal. It had the R-E in lowercase, but it doesn't seem normal. And she put, in addition, after what happened, she added, proper courtroom attire is required. No shorts, capri pants, halter tops, or shower shoes permitted. Like, who made her the fashion police? It's not on the original letter. I told her that, and she wouldn't even let me show her. So this is what I wrote. And this right here. Yeah, I was not nice. Because sometimes you can't be nice. Because these people are not nice to you. And they won't be nice. If they can railroad you, they will. Because I've been in a situation before, and they made it seem like I was in court. But this is real court, and I'm not getting kicked out of my freaking apartment because I was a great tenant. This guy gave me some rules that were kind of not standard, but I followed those rules. Rules down to, oh, you should keep your stuff covered in the microwave and stuff like that. If I leave something uncovered in the microwave and it, like, usually it's by accident, but some things it's better to cook without the top, then I wipe down the microwave. I don't know anybody else who does that because that microwave gets dirty and I clean their stuff out too sometimes when I see it. I mop up after myself every time I'm in the bathroom. Like if I take a shower, and even if I don't take a shower, if I leave footprints in the bathroom, I mop up every time because there's a bucket in the hall where they leave a mop, and I do that every time. And things like that. I never make problems in this home, and they pretend that I make problems. They accuse me of disturbance. What is it? Like disturbance of the peace or something like that. That is a legal term, and this is a legal document. And they would at least have to call and show that I was above a certain decibel level, and I don't make enough noise for them to even get me on, like, on a call, on a police call. They accused me of destroying doors in the place, and I took pictures of all the doors in the place, and they are the same doors that were here when I got here. And I didn't even damage any doors, much less destroy the doors. And they accused me of something else. What was it? They said that I threatened people, but I didn't threaten anybody. But they threatened me. One guy came at me with a knife. Mr. Willie threatened to shoot me. Like the first couple of weeks I was here, and I said, "Hey, you're gonna have to kill me to get me out of here, man." Because I was on the street for like 3 weeks before that, and before that I was homeless since like a number of weeks. So they need to stop this nonsense, because I finally got a place, and it's not a great place, but I can afford it. And Fine. Here, my family should not be able to accuse me of BS like these people accuse me of. Like, but this guy told me, oh, your sister told me such and such and such and such. And why is my sister talking to this guy? I'm 43 years old. My sister she doesn't know me. She hasn't seen me in years. And she definitely has not talked to me like constantly. Like over the past year, if she talked to me 10 times, then I would be surprised. It's been more like 5 over the whole year. So please don't come at me this way. And that's the way these people act. Supposed Christian people, supposed missionary people, they don't care. Like, okay, my dad did give me $50 this past month, but he doesn't usually do that. I had to ask for it. And that's the first time he gave me money in a long time. And he knew I was homeless. When I got homeless in April, I asked him for money. He didn't send anything. He didn't. Like, the whole time that I was homeless, my dad gave me, I think, like $125, and this time $50. And that was since April. And I called him when I got homeless and I asked him for help, and he acted like, oh no, I don't do that. I don't have any money. You know I'm poor, son. Okay, fine. He's poor. He can't help. Fine. So he shouldn't come at me like he knows me so well and that he has a reason to have any input in my life. And neither should my sister, because they don't pay my way in life. I'm not going to lie, the U.S. government has helped me a lot, but it's been partially because of my family that it's been so difficult. Until I was able to overcome their meddling, I felt like a crazy person. For 16 years, I've dealt with bipolar depression because of these people. Now that I got cleared by 3 different teams of doctors, then like that was over a year ago that they cleared me, and I haven't had issues, but they want to pretend that I still do have issues, even though they don't talk to me. If they were so concerned about me, then why don't they at least call me once a week? I used to call them once a week for years. I tried to call them once a week, but they never called me. Ever. If they called me 20 times in my adult life, I would be surprised. And I mean that. And okay, I say in my adult life, this includes college. Like in college, from 1997 to 1999, I was away from the home. They didn't call me then. And then in 2006, so I moved back home to go on the mission field with them. And in 2006 to 2008, they didn't call me then. And then from 2000, like into 2010, 2011, like beginning of 2011, it was like January when I was on my own, to the present. They don't call me now. Like, this is 11 years that they're just, this is their pattern of behavior. They don't care except to make problems for me. So they need to stop. And these people in this home or this house, they need to stop. Like, I have a 1-room apartment that I pay rent for. They need to quit pretending like I can't speak at a normal level. This is the level that they would complain about. Like, I'm just in the home, like in the room, just talking to my phone, and they act like I'm having disorderly conduct. Literally, this man came to my door and knocked on the door, expecting me to open the door for him yesterday after I told him, don't come to my door unless you, like, if I'm not making enough noise for you to call the police, don't knock on my door. He threatened to call the police because I was laughing in my room. That's how these people have treated me for 4 months. I want my rent back, and I want my 3 months of free rent that is supposed to be given to me when I have such a false accusation. If it's egregious like this, it's supposed to be automatic, because 3 months is the baseline for if it's really wrong. Like, maybe if it was like questionable, maybe they wouldn't have to give it, but it's not even questionable. I was an exemplary tenant. I did everything they asked, and they always had a problem with everything. So I want my money. They accused me of threatening people. I never threatened anybody, but these people threatened me with a gun. Mr. Willie threatened me with a gun. This girl in the other room threatened me with a gun, and then this other guy took out a knife because he left the stove, like the convection oven, greasy, and I asked him to clean it out like a normal person does. This guy threatened me with a knife. And then like a few weeks back, he said, you shouldn't mess with a killer, huh? You shouldn't mess with a killer, homie. Something like that. I'm like, what? Are you a killer? Are you threatening me? Like, no, and I'm just telling you. Like, why did he say that? I was just in the hallway, and he came out of the bathroom and said that. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? And they act like they can evict me. If they evict me, okay, they know. I already said, don't pretend I'm disenfranchised. The citizens of the people, the citizens are the people who will be suing the state of Florida and the Supreme Court of the United States if this treatment continues. Because these court people act like they are in league with these people instead of writing this egregious, like, accusation that I'm a bad tenant, so bad that they should evict me. No. I'm an exemplary tenant, and I want my 4 months of rent back, and I want my 3 free months of rent at least. But I should get like 2 years of free rent for this. 2-3 years. Probably more. I need damages for. I need money in my hand, not free rent. Money in my hand plus free rent. That's what I'm saying.